Hey, how about you bitches?
Please like and comment on this video and subscribe to the AWF network here on YouTube for more AWF and CCWO content. And don't forget to hit that fucking bell for notifications anytime content is posted.
In my domain, got the whole crowd screaming out our name. It's a blowout, it's a hurricane, it's over before you know it. While you're shaking, we're a dynasty in the making. We're the royalty, now we're breaking down the enemy. Move over for the soldiers. Take a swing, I can take a hit. If we die, it's fine, we live for this. It's all for this. We're gonna stand on top with our hands in the sky. Gonna raise our cup to the stadium lights. For the glory, for the glory. We celebrate with the city tonight. Hear the hometown cheer, it's the ultimate high. For the glory, we do it for the glory.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the biggest event in AWF history. It's Glory Days 5. My name is Philip Ontario. Welcome to day 1 of Glory Days 5. I'm being joined by ECW Zone Antoine Princeton. Thank you for joining us here tonight.
Anytime, Philip. Like you said, it is the biggest event in AWF history to date. Glory Days 5 is sure to be a barn burner.
Absolutely, folks. And we're not going to waste any time. We're going to get into our first contest, our first championship match of the evening, when the Junior Heavyweight Championship is on the line.
I think we saw in the AWF rumor mill, it was either the Junior Heavyweight Championship match or the Internet Championship match set to open the show, and it looks like the juniors are kicking things off.
Yeah, absolutely. What a way to kick things off as we await the arrival, the leader of the Atomsk Galaxy, Aether Atomsk.
Aether Atomsk, quite an exciting competitor, considered the franchise of El Dorado Championship Wrestling. And he's looking to make that same path in AWF. It'll start tonight if he can beat Matt Black to become the new Junior Heavyweight Champion.
Absolutely. Aether Atomsk, since he's arrived here in the AWF, he's been focused on winning that Junior Heavyweight Championship. He came very close to winning the Best of Super Juniors tournament. He had an opportunity back at CyberSlam. He fell short both of those times. Aether also coming very close at winning the AWF World Heavyweight Championship back at Meltdown in the Elimination Chamber match. He was in the final 2. Matt Black, he's pointed out that Aether has a pattern of failure, and he believes he's going to fail here tonight. Will he be able to prove the Elite One wrong? Now we wait the arrival of the Elite One, the reigning Junior Heavyweight Champion, Matt Black.
Matt Black already can be considered a cornerstone of the Junior Heavyweight Championship. Oh, wasn't expecting this.
Big extravagant entrance here for the champion.
Matt Black, known for his pomp and circumstance, at least as of late. As I was saying, Matt Black considered it, early cornerstone of the Junior Heavyweight division on Superstar Mayhem. But, over the last couple of years or so, we've seen his attitude shift almost akin to his demeanor in El Dorado Championship Wrestling, where he's seen, a lot of success, mind you.
Absolutely. You mentioned earlier Aether Atomsk, his success over in El Dorado Championship Wrestling, where he's the World Heavyweight Champion there. Matt Black is the NXT Champion. Both of those men are pillars of that company, but they're on top of two separate brands. They did not get to interact over there. They have interacted with each other throughout Paul All-Stars and here in the AWF, and it has led to this night where it's going to come to a close. Who will walk out with the championship?
And when you talk about El Dorado Championship Wrestling, that's a league that I can only compare to, maybe in ROH or Extreme Championship Wrestling in terms of the influence that it has had on modern day call wrestling.
Yeah, absolutely. It's led to here tonight. This is how we're kicking things off, folks, for Glory Days 5. Big Junior Heavyweight Championship bout. We've seen before, a lot of the individuals who have held the Junior Heavyweight Championship have gone on to win big championships throughout the future of their careers. We've seen AJ Young go on to win the World Championships all around the world, including the AWF World Heavyweight Championship. We've seen Ben Hopkins, he went on to win, and Brandon Wolf as well. They went on to win the Paul All-Stars World Championship.
Indeed, AJ Young, fellow Dynasty member, also in competition later on tonight, as will another fellow Dynasty member in Krack defending the Internet Championship against Malik Brown. If Matt Black can defeat Aether Atomsk here tonight, that might set the tone for the rest of the night for the Dynasty.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what's on the line, folks. The Junior Heavyweight Championship.
And the question that is always asked at the beginning of championship matches, is Matt Black handing that Junior Heavyweight Championship over for the final time? We will find out momentarily.
Both these men look ready to go, and here we go. This match has officially begun.
Matt Black early on with the taunting.
Yeah, he's just telling Aether it's not happening. Oh, Aether could have it right there.
Oh.
Only a 2 count there. Aether almost getting the big upset victory right at the beginning of the matchup. And oh my God!
That's the thing about Aether. Aether's speed, when he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in speed and agility. If Matt Black is to have a fighting chance in this match, he needs to slow Aether down at all costs.
Yeah, absolutely. Matt with the series of back fists.
Aether already on the ropes. Similar position to Matt Black earlier. And Matt Black just raining down the strikes.
Now heading up to the second rope. An elbow right to the back of Aether.
Matt Black getting this thing kicked off in a dominant fashion. When you talk about Aether's size, it means he doesn't really dominate matches. But in terms of fighting from underneath and mounting comebacks, there are few competitors who can do that at the level that Aether Atomsk does.
Absolutely. That's why Aether is as popular as he is. These AWF fans, they love Aether. And it's for that very reason.
Aether getting the crowd fired up. But Matt Black is in a dangerous position for a man with the speed of Aether.
Oh my God!
Aether going airborne and getting the crowd continually hyped.
Aether in no rush to get back in the ring, though, using the surroundings here to his advantage.
That is smart. The referee has till the count of 10 to disqualify one or both competitors. But Aether must pin Matt Black if he is to become, pin or submit Matt Black if he is to become Junior Heavyweight Champion, doing the smart thing, getting him back in the ring.
Just kick to the arm there by Aether. And oh my goodness, another kick to the head. And that could be lights out for the champion.
Matt Black breaking the pinfall up. Aether with a smart strategy going after the arms of Matt Black. We've seen Matt Black hit that kill switch, win base off of that move on many occasions, but it's a little hard to hit that move if your arms are on fire.
Absolutely. Wait, hold on, look at this. Slice bread number 2 there by Matt Black.
Close call for Aether, much to the chagrin of Matt Black.
Right there, if Matt Black is able to keep Aether where he wants him, use those kicks and those strikes to his advantage, that will be the difference maker. That is how Matt Black can prove that he is the better man and can walk out of here still the champion.
Matt Black wise to keep Aether Atomsk off of his feet. But again, we've seen Aether fight back from similar positions before, so Matt Black needs to be very careful about how he proceeds the remainder of this match.
The leapfrog, drop down, sling blade.
Matt Black in firm control. And, you know, with the draft coming up, it's worth mentioning, is this the last time that we will see the Junior Heavyweight Championship defended representing Superstar Mayhem?
Yeah, that's an excellent point there. The AWF draft taking place on the next editions of Uprising and Superstar Mayhem. We could see the Junior Heavyweight Championship go over to Uprising. We could see either one of these competitors go over to Uprising. A lot of the matches that we are seeing throughout Glory Days for day 1 and day 2, it could be the last time we see them.
Indeed, and when you think about Superstar Mayhem, it is hard to think about that brand, that show, without the Junior Heavyweight Championship. That championship, almost more than any other championship on the roster, has been a springboard for competitors such as Ben Hopkins, AJ Young, the list goes on and on.
Here's the big impaler DDT. Is Matt Black going to retain the title? Only a 2 count. This championship match continues. This is how we're kicking things off here for Glory Days 5, folks. The Junior Heavyweight Championship on the line. Matt Black versus Aether Atomsk. And for a lot of people would argue these 2 men are 2 of the very best in the world, but only one of them can walk out here tonight with the championship.
Indeed, both men fell quite a bit in this year's CWI 100, and no disrespect to either performer mentioning that, it just speaks to the level of talent in this year's entries. But a win here tonight could springboard them back up in the rankings. What a move from Matt Black.
Absolutely. Matt now going in for the cover. Does he have it? 2. Only a 2 count. You mentioned the CWI. I'm sure both these guys are well aware of that. They know that they took a little bit of a drop, and they want to change that. A victory here tonight to kick things off would certainly make a statement.
Matt Black looking to make a statement with that move. Are we going to see him retain the Junior Heavyweight Championship? And Aether still fighting his way out.
Black with the stomps to the face. He's heading up to the top rope.
He's gonna go airborne and misses.
He crashed and burned.
That just might be the opening that Aether Atomsk needed. Matt Black has dominated the last 5 minutes or so of this match, but crashing and burning like that just might change the tone of this matchup.
Absolutely. Aether now on the apron, springboard, forearm.
Galaxy forearm to Matt Black, and Aether is now in firm control.
Aether didn't go for the cover though. He's got other things in mind. He might be thinking Big Bang. Oh man! Seemed like Aether was thinking Big Bang. Matt Black blocked it, but Aether able to follow it up with that kick, and look at this!
Sunset flip powerbomb, but Matt Black was just a little too close to the ropes for comfort. Aether does have a follow-up strategy, it looks like. Springboard 450.
He goes for the cover this time. That could do it. 2. Matt Black able to get the shoulder up.
Aether has to be beside himself, but he cannot lose focus. He might just be a few moves away from becoming the new junior heavyweight champion if he can stay on Matt Black. Well, Matt Black, Dragon Street.
It's a very big matchup, folks. Not only is it a championship match, not only is it Glory Days 5, for Aether Atomsk, he heard all the claims that Matt said. Wait, hold on. We'll get back to that point in a second. We'll look at what Aether's doing here.
See, this is what I was saying earlier. Aether fighting from underneath is now firmly in control. Once you get him going, he is one of the hardest competitors in all of Call Wrestling to stop.
Absolutely. But, you know, Matt Black, he mentioned a lot of Aether's failures. Impressive moments, you know, whether it be failures in their previous matches or in the Best of the Super Juniors. Aether was in the final 2 of the Royal Rumble. Aether was in the final 2 of the Elimination Chamber, but he didn't win those times. If Aether falls short here tonight, Aether may have to take a step back and wonder what he's got to do to make sure that he's not just making it to the final 2, that he is the one.
Definitely worth a reevaluation and strategy if Aether loses to Matt Black here tonight. And the Elite One going back for the spot attack.
This time connecting and into the cover. Only a 2 count there. Matt can't believe it. He thought he had it.
Close call there for Aether for sure. Well, we might just be mere moments away from Matt Black winning this match.
Jeez. He just drugged his boot right across the face of Aether.
Showing no respect for his opponent. But again, that is textbook Matt Black, at least as of late.
Swinging neck breaker. Uh-oh. See, maybe thinking springboard, shooting star press.
And right on the money.
And that should do it, folks. Matt Black looking to walk out of here still the champion. But no! Aether able to get the shoulder up.
And Philip, at least from our angle, it looks like Aether took that shot straight in the ribs. Gotta wonder if that took the wind out of the challenger.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at Matt Black. He's not happy about it. He's arguing the call with the referee. He's got to focus on the challenger.
Matt Black hitting a devastating panic kick, and you can see Aether very slow to get to his feet.
You gotta wonder how much air he's got left. You mentioned the ribs. Aether may have been able to get the shoulder up, but he may not have much left.
No, wait, that might have been a misdirection. As Aether hits a German suplex on a Matt Black.
Now he wants the champion to get to his feet. Few strikes, some chops there by the challenger. Kick to the head.
And another Hurricane Rana.
What the hell? Aether now on the top rope.
Oh, this is very dangerous. This might go very badly for the challenger. And the champion, mind you.
Oh my God!
Good Lord.
He just leaped to the outside and hit the DDT.
If Matt Black doesn't have a concussion by the end of the night, I will be very surprised, as he is laid flat out in the middle of the ring. 450.
And that should do it, folks. Matt Black, he's a tough individual. He's a tough champion. But I don't know if he's getting enough from that one. Referee singles too.
I think that moment that Aether had to get his wits about him after hitting that move might have proved costly. We could be seeing a different result if Aether stayed right on him, but factoring his ribs and just the pain and punishment that he's endured over the course of this match, you certainly can't fault Aether for taking a little bit of a breather.
Oh my goodness! Aether doing a handspring kick to the head.
And Matt Black's head has to be ringing at this point. You got to be thinking Aether might be thinking Big Bang.
Thought he was going to go for it there. He's got a suplex made, but Matt Black able to get out of harm's way.
European uppercut. I mean, this is the first time we've seen Matt Black seemingly in control in quite some time.
Followed up with the Falcon Arrow. Maybe Aether had his opportunity there to put it away, and maybe he didn't. He wasted too much time, and that may be what allows Matt Black to retain his championship.
And what is Aether going for? Has him in the headlock, and goes for an uppercut of his own.
Nice jab there by the champion. Another.
Both challenger and champion just striking back and forth. Matt Black with the headbutt. You see just the lack of speed in their strikes just goes to show the exhaustion, the fatigue that both competitors have endured.
Now Matt Black talking a little bit of trash. While Aether had to use the rope to stay on his feet, but Aether is back up and ready to go. He's firing some shots at the champion.
But Matt Black taking those forearms, still staying on his feet somehow, some way.
Block that one though.
And now more jabs, more punches. We are seeing a striking masterclass, folks.
Now he sends Matt into the ropes. What is this? Into the DDT.
DDT once again. If Matt Black does not have a broken nose by now, folks, I don't know what to tell you, but Aether is firing up. Oh my God!
He just did a standing Spanish fly.
And are we gonna see it? The Big Bang!
He got it. Leg hooked. 2 and 3.
We have a new junior heavyweight champion.
What a way to kick things off here for Glory Days 5. Aether Atomsk is a champion here in the AWF. He's the junior heavyweight champion.
That junior heavyweight title is coming to the Atomsk Galaxy. Definitely not the start the Dynasty wanted here tonight, but the story is we have a new junior heavyweight champion.
Congratulations, Aether Atomsk, a new champion in our first championship match of the night, folks. We're just getting started. We have so many more championship matches, so many big matches taking place here at Glory Days 5. So please join us when we come back. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Glory Days 5. What a championship bout, junior heavyweight championship bout to kick off Glory Days. And now we're following up with another championship match, the AWF Tag Team Championship.
And Gen Z have to be hoping not to suffer the same fate as Matt Black, losing their championships here at Glory Days.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're the champion, you see that, you think, uh-oh, this is a sign of things to come. You're going to see new champions. And And those new champions could be these two young men right there, Travis Turner and Amir Bates.
Both sporting quite impressive man buns, if I don't say so myself.
That's I guess it's a young person thing. But Travis Turner and Amir Bates, they conned Connor Greene, an individual who at one time they were friends. And they were trying to sucker him in for this opportunity, and it worked. Alex James, unfortunately, was on the receiving end of some beatings, whether it be from them or from Kobe Vincent.
Oh yeah, that match with Kobe Vincent at Call Stars 13. Alex James, to his credit, put up a hell of a fight, more of a fight than most competitors in his situation would have been in. And that just goes to speak to his heart and resilience. But can his heart and resilience be enough to walk in and out of Glory Days 5 with the tag titles?
Absolutely. Connor Greene and Alex James, they won the AWF Tag Team Championships back at Meltdown. Since then, they've looked very impressive. Now you got to wonder, what is the situation here with Travis Turner and Amir Bates? What is Connor Greene's situation here? Is there any, relationship or feelings there with his former friends? That's got to be the question running through the mind of Alex James.
Indeed, if Alex James cannot trust Connor Greene here tonight, we will have new AWF Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, absolutely. Travis Turner on the last edition of Superstar Mayhem, he called Connor Greene gullible. Is he going to be able to play mind games here tonight and win the championships away from Connor and Alex James? We're about to find out.
Tag team action here at Glory Days. We are underway, and it looks like Amir Bates and Alex James are kicking off this match.
Absolutely. Alex James, oh wait, look at this. Alex James tagging in Connor Greene, and then Amir tagging in Travis Turner.
Oh, here we go.
These two individuals, not only has Travis Turner attacked Connor Greene, stabbing him in the back, these guys also had an incredible brawl, part of that Fatal 4-Way match back at Call All Stars 13. These guys have a lot of unresolved issues. And you see it come to a head here at Glory Days.
Alex James tagging in Connor Greene. Was it wanting his tag partner to get a piece of Travis Turner, or was it testing his loyalty?
It's an interesting point. Maybe he wants to see, hey, look, let's see what you do right off the bat. But look at this.
He was also a hot start for that shot from Amir Bates.
Travis Turner and Amir Bates, no strangers to doing whatever it takes, and they may do whatever it takes to win these championships here tonight.
Travis Turner, all four of these men could be considered young pillars of the AWF, but Travis Turner especially, we just saw him on Uprising not too long ago, challenging John Blackos for the Call Stars Championship, something that, maybe earlier this year would have been seen as a distant feat for Travis Turner, but to his credit, he hung in there with one of the best in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. What is this? What are they? Oh, look. Oh, my goodness. Almost like the Disciple Death Drop there. Tag team over on Uprising.
He taking the page out of the book of arguably the greatest tag team in AWF history, but it does not get the job done.
And you mentioned Travis Turner. He took that open challenge. It was very impressive. A lot of people talking about the future. Travis Turner, he mentioned he isn't interested in waiting around for the future. He wants to win right now, and he has an opportunity to win right now and win one half of those AWF Tag Team titles.
You got to believe that impatience, that desire to make a name for himself right now, influenced him to betray Connor Greene, and that brought them here tonight in a prime position to win their first set of championships at Glory Days 5. And correct me if I'm wrong, it's suplex dropkick combo. Correct me if I'm wrong, Philip, but I believe this is all four competitors' Glory Days debuts.
That's right. All four men making their Glory Days debuts here tonight. You know, and sometimes being on the big stage like this for the very first time, it's very easy to get starstruck.
Indeed, both these, or not both these men, but all these men, the little big match experience that they have, they're definitely getting that experience here at the Glory Days. Travis Turner taunting Alex James as he is motioning for the tag. And, oh, that's just uncalled for.
Yeah, all that trash talking there. Alex James, I know he let Connor Greene start this matchup, but I know for sure he wants to get in there and get his hands on Travis Turner. He hasn't trusted Travis Turner since day one. He only worked with him just to benefit his friend, his tag team partner Connor Greene, and he wants to get his hands on him, and he, you know, for his sake, hopefully gets that opportunity here tonight.
Now Connor Greene back in control, might be wanting to send Travis over, thinking about making that tag, but at least not as of yet.
Big springboard forearm there by Connor Greene. Maybe he should have gone over and go for the tag, but instead Connor Greene taking things out here with Travis Turner, and there's the springboard DDT. And you gotta wonder, and things are working out right now, but is his frustration gonna get the best of him?
It might, but Connor now doing the smart thing, sending Travis over into the corner, making the tag into the Crash Poet, and you didn't even know it with the double super kick.
Double super kick into the cover. Is that enough? Amir immediately gets in the match to break the pin up.
Amir sensing danger, doing the smart thing and breaking up the pin attempt.
Now Alex James turning his attention back to Travis Turner. Travis trying to get to his feet. Oh man, big slap.
Alex James has been waiting for this moment for a long time, finally getting a piece of Travis Turner.
Absolutely. He's not wasting any motion, any moment here. He's giving it his all. Oh God, there's a shot to the face there by Travis. Alex James following up with a big clothesline.
Rebound clothesline is now Amir Bates in the same position Alex James was in earlier, desperately wanting the tag into the match.
Nice belly to back suplex by the Crash Poet.
What a statement it would be if Gen Z were to defeat Travis Turner. If Travis Turner loses this match, then his plan, you could argue, was all for naught.
Yeah, very true. And look at this, Alex James now diving over right on to Travis Turner.
Alex James here to prove a point, going airborne right here at Glory Days 5.
And going in for the cover, is that going to be enough?
And Amir Bates not even wasting any time, sensing his partner was in danger, but now Alex James.
Oh my God! He did a tornado DDT and spiked his head on the ring apron.
Again, smart move by Alex James. Amir Bates has been lightning quick to break up all the pinned attempts, cut the ring off, cut his partner off, and oh my God!
Alex James was distracted. He wasn't paying attention to Travis Turner in the ring, and he allowed for Turner to jump over the ropes on top of him.
Travis Turner and Amir Bates turning Alex James' strategy back on him.
Up on the top rope, he's waiting for Alex James to get to his feet. And for the chop to the head, but Alex James is able to step aside, move out of the way. He got him where he wants him in Gen Z territory.
Tag is made back into Connor Greene.
Lights suplex after the knee and kick combination. Does he have him? Only a 2 count.
And Philip, notice the referee was a little slow to make the cover. That might be the difference of whether or not we have new tag team champions, if the referee is able to be a little more quicker.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great point. Connor putting him back into his corner. Oh man, what are these guys doing?
Tag Team Wrestling Classic, Hurricane Rana into a powerbomb.
springboard moonsault to follow it up. What has Alex James got in mind here? Maybe looking to put this one away. And instead he just kicked him right in the leg. Again, and follows up with a super kick. Uh-oh, here we go. Last stanza locked in. But Travis Turner, luckily he had his foot under the bottom rope there. The referee put a stop to it.
Alex James tried to go after Amir Bates. Amir Bates saw it coming this time around. And that momentary distraction just might be what Travis Turner needs to turn this match around on behalf of his team.
Absolutely. Oh, and then following it up with those knees to the face, that modified code breaker. Oh my God, he just punched him right in the midsection. And snap German suplex. That's exactly what the challengers need it right now.
Travis Turner, though, needs to stop wasting time. He needs to make that tag over to Amir Bates, even though he seems to be doing quite well at the moment.
No, I agree. I think that it's time to tag out. Good tag in Amir Bates, springboard leg drop. Amir has been on that apron for a few minutes now. He's a fresher man. Let him get in there, take a breather. Maybe he's going to do that right now.
And in comes Amir Bates.
Oh my goodness. Super kick and running knee to the back of the head combination.
And that tag team maneuver might have just cut Alex James' water off, but Connor Greene managing to buy him a little bit of time. But now Connor Greene down.
Alex James up on his feet. Big head scissors there. That little distraction there by Connor Greene was what Alex James needed. Oh, he was able to block.
Bates didn't block that forearm though. Now Alex James with these maneuvers buying Connor Greene time to recuperate, making this back into a 2-on-2 matchup.
Well, now he's tagging him in.
Connor Greene back in the match, looking to continue the damage that his partner started.
Oh, split leg moonsault there by Connor Greene.
Connor Greene, the man that arguably got Gen Z into this mess in the first place, might just be the man, if not for that tag, to resolve this as, both competitors are going airborne.
Here we go. Oh my goodness. Big splash and leg drop combination. That's how they won the tag team titles.
And that might just cut the challenger's water off as Alex James going for the pin.
2 and 3.
Alex James, who's been the victim of many beatdowns from Travis Turner and Amir Bates in the past, is the man, the Crash Poet, to retain the tag titles for Gen Z.
Absolutely. I put a rest to a lot of the questions. Gen Z retain the AWF Tag Team Championships here tonight at Glory Days 5. Congratulations to Connor Greene and Alex James on an incredible effort and their victory here tonight. Folks, we have more when we come back.
Looking below, we could be free. We could be free. Finally, we could be free. I've been through the darkest of caves and suffered on the steps of the end of the road. Painted with passion, my favorite color. Open the life when the story gets old. We could be free. song. We could be free. We could be free. Finally, we could be free. I ain't at home. Home's where I'm going. I close my eyes to see. I'll take my throne, lay it on a mountain, and make myself a king. I said, whoa, oh, 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 make myself a king. I said, whoa, oh, oh.
Welcome to MCW.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Glory Days, as we now await the arrival of the knockout artist, Walter Scott.
The first non-title match that we are seeing on the card here tonight between two up-and-coming competitors in Walter Scott and Jeffrey Albritton.
Absolutely. This matchup, a non-title match for Walter Scott. He had hopes to be part of a championship match here tonight at Glory Days. Because back at Meltdown, he challenged Krack for the Internet Championship. A lot of people feel that had Krack not have found to use every trick in the book, Walter Scott may have found a way to walk out with the victory. Walter Scott, he got a rematch on Superstar Mayhem, and it was due to Jeffrey Albritton's interference why Walter Scott was not able to win in that rematch, which is what led to tonight. Walter Scott realizes he's not going to be able to focus on his championship pursuits until he addresses the issue that is Jeffrey Albritton.
You got to be sure that a win here tonight at Glory Days over Jeffrey Albritton will put Walter Scott firmly back into championship contention.
Absolutely. You got to think too, if Jeffrey Albritton is able to pick up a victory here tonight, that would immediately put him in championship contention.
You know, a victory from Jeffrey Albritton over Walter Scott would be something that's considered an upset, at least until recently, but Jeffrey Albritton, as a case for being the most improved competitor of 2021, Jeffrey Albritton used to not be taken as seriously, often mocked for having nonsensical moves in his arsenal, nonsensical promos, but Jeffrey Albritton has studied under the tutelage of Krack as the Anderson cousins, because reasons. But Jeffrey Albritton has improved his craft over the years, which has brought him here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Krack is who he is, but maybe that Jeffrey Albritton being under the learning tree, if you will, is what will take him to the next level. But he almost got knocked into another world.
That forearm just put Jeffrey Albritton out of this match, but he responds with a forearm of his own.
If Walter Scott would have landed that Great Scott elbow, this match would be over as soon as it got started. Jeffrey Albritton knew that.
Indeed, Jeffrey Albritton, if he is to have a chance in this match, he needs to avoid Walter's strikes at all costs, and it looks like what he's doing as he creates separation with that drop kick to the outside.
Kick to the midsection. What's Jeffrey looking to do here?
Uh-oh, this does not look good by any stretch of the imagination. But, oh, Walter Scott.
The referee counted these guys to get in the ring.
Walter Scott fought his way out of a potentially dangerous predicament and is now firmly in control of Jeffrey Albritton.
You got to think too, both Krack and Malik Brown have got to be watching this matchup, not just because of their particular involvement with both of these competitors, but also because you got to believe as long as these two individuals are still on the Superstar Mayhem brand, as Walter had the cover but Jeffrey able to get the shoulder up, the championship that they could be focusing on, it could be that Internet Championship.
Absolutely, Philip. Both men known for being tag team specialists. Jeffrey Albritton has held tag team titles of his own in the past. Walter, of course, two-time Call All-Stars tag team champion, as well as the CCL tag team champion. Even won the AWF Tag Team Championship with Lewis Rivers, which, of course, that rivalry is what sent him to Superstar Mayhem, brought him here tonight against Jeffrey Albritton.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of people, they may not know this, but, you know, Walter Scott and Jeffrey Albritton, there was a time that these two were pretty good friends with each other. And Jeffrey Albritton had wanted to be a part of a tag team with Walter Scott. And apparently, as the rumor goes, Walter Scott was not interested in that. And Jeffrey Albritton held on to that for a very long time.
Jeffrey Albritton, a student of the game, takes influence after the likes of AJ Young and J Krack. Of course, that influence that he took after AJ Young eventually used it to his own advantage. But nonetheless, you gotta think that the advice, the tips that he's been getting from J Krack, you're seeing that in action here tonight as Walter with a launching forward. Talk about Walter Scott, especially his forearms. His forearms get more work than Christian McCaffrey in the Carolina Panthers backfield. And you gotta imagine he hits that great Scott elbow, it is over.
Yeah, absolutely. And oh man, that was we'll call it a punch to the midsection, but it was certainly a little low there.
The camera angle made it inconclusive, but Jeffrey Albritton might have gotten away with one there.
He followed up with that buttbuster.
Of course, that region has seen quite its work in the past, especially in the month of December.
Now Walter's struggling to get to his feet, but look at this. Jeffrey looking to put him right back down.
Now Jeffrey, knee right, might have been to the face or right to his chest. Either way, effective enough.
And Jeffrey hitting that tech knee, but it was not enough to get the job done. Frustration starting to take over.
And we see the repeated stomps to Walter's midsection.
To the side of the head. You know, you got to think the frustration, the aggressiveness, that's maybe something he may have picked up from J Krack there.
Absolutely, Philip, as you see Walter in the corner.
I don't know where he picked up the moonwalk.
I mean, JJ has his dance moves. I don't really have a better explanation for that.
Regardless, though, whatever Jeffrey Albritton has been doing has been effective in this matchup.
It's been as effective as the Patriots development plan for Mac Jones. Jeffrey Albritton executing his strategy to a T.
Now up on his feet. Now he's up on Albritton's shoulders. Detonation kick.
Detonation kick might just end it for Walter Scott, but Walter Scott smart enough, staying near the ropes, whether by, you know, on purpose or just by sheer positioning.
Yeah, because you got to think if Walter Scott was not as close to those ropes, he would have been in a pinning predicament. Oh man! Albritton, he was going to go for some kind of a springboard maneuver, but Walter was able to step aside, and now he's got the small package driver.
Earlier I talked about Jeffrey Albritton having, you know, two flashy moves in his arsenal in the past. That we might have just seen that on display here tonight. Walter is getting the crowd fired up.
He's going to go for a big kick to the head. Albritton was able to move, hit a kick to the head of his own.
Albritton going up top.
Well, again, Albritton going for another flashy maneuver and not effective.
Spiral taps have not been the story here tonight in terms of execution thus far, but Walter Scott looking to take advantage nonetheless.
He followed that impressive move up with the drop kick, and now the big double stomp.
Walter Scott treating Jeffrey Albritton like the Falcons in the Super Bowl, mounting quite the comeback.
Look at this frog splash. And that could do it right there. Referee signaling too.
showing frustration. He was 1 second away from creaming Jeffrey Albritton right here at Glory Days.
Wait a minute.
What? I just called the match how I see it.
Oh. What's this? Walter now, back suplex, but he's still got him hooked. Look at this, into a German suplex.
And now looking to follow it up. Standard suplex trifecta.
And Walter Scott, he could just be a moment away here from putting this one away.
Walter Scott might be going for the the kill shot. And
Yeah,
Jeffrey Albritton with the counter.
He was going to go for that great Scott elbow. Jeffrey Albritton, he sensed the danger. He got out of harm's way.
Now Walter Scott in the danger zone, and I'm not talking wrestling.
Oh man, again with the detonation kick.
Second detonation kick.
He sent Walter right over the top rope to the floor.
Don't know if I agree with this strategy, Philip. Jeffrey Albritton might have been better off just going for the pin after that second detonation kick.
Yeah, I think you're right. Certainly there's a lot of things on the outside that Jeffrey Albritton can use here, but things were working to his advantage. I think he should have kept him in the ring and try and go for a cover.
Absolutely, but Jeffrey Albritton still in firm control nonetheless.
Albritton is calling for Walter to get to his feet. Oh my God! Springboard drop kick.
Hit him right in his chest. Just like most of the content that Walter views on a regular basis. But anyway, we're calling action here tonight at Glory Days. Jeffrey Albritton going for electric chair.
You might be thinking One Wing Angel, but Walter Scott able to get out of there. Hit the Hurricane Rana.
Hurricane Rana to Jeffrey Albritton. And going for a small package.
He might have it. 2. Only a 2 count. Referee making sure Jeffrey Albritton knows it was just a 2 count. This match continuing.
Walter Scott showing some fire. Channeling Tom Brady and Man of the Arena. Walter Scott is the man in Glory Days 5.
He is at the moment. See if Jeffrey Albritton can make a change to that, because if things continue like they are right now, Walter Scott's going to walk out of here with a victory here at Glory Days. And for the moonsault, oh, he follows it up and still lands it.
That is great awareness from Walter Scott, shifting course when he saw Jeffrey Albritton trying to roll out of harm's way.
Could be looking for it now. Could be a great Scott elbow. Oh no, instead he's going to go for a drop kick, but Albritton blocking it. Sends him into the corner.
And Walter Scott potentially in very dangerous position. Hoisted onto the top rope.
Oh God, what is he doing? Oh, inverted suplex by Albritton.
Face first, reverse suplex. You get what I mean. Nonetheless, it doesn't get the job done.
Only a 2 count. Albritton's got to be careful. He doesn't want to get too frustrated here.
Okay, Albritton has to maintain his composure against a competitor the likes of Walter Scott.
Lands a sling blade. He could be setting things up for the end. If Albritton's able to hit another one of those tech knees or maybe the One Wing Angel, I think Jeffrey Albritton picks up a victory here tonight. And I would argue it would be one of the biggest victories in Jeffrey Albritton's career if he's able to get the victory tonight.
Jeffrey Albritton getting ready to issue more techs than NBA refs against Rasheed Wallace.
Here we go. About to issue another right here. Here comes the technique. Oh, Walter stepped aside. He moved out of the way.
And
oh, He got him. Great Scott elbow. And the cover, that's got to do it. 2 and 3.
Walter Scott just screamed Jeffrey Albritton and got the win.
Congratulations to the knockout artist, the OGFG, Walter Scott, for picking up the victory here tonight.
For all the flack that Walter Scott gets about lacking intensity on the microphone, he displayed it in the ring tenfold.
Folks, we got more Glory Days when we come back.
Feel the blood running through your veins. You can hear me coming from a mile away. I was born fighter, I will never change. Stronger than a warrior, that's one in the game. And you won't forget my name. Forget my name. No, you won't forget my name. Forget my name. You won't forget my name. Yeah, you won't forget my name. Forget my name. You won't forget my name. And you won't forget my name. No, you won't forget my name. No, you won't forget my name. You won't forget my name. Yeah, you won't forget my name. Forget my name. You won't forget my name.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Glory Days. We are now awaiting the arrival of the former Call All-Stars champion, the Big Mac, Ben Hopkins.
He's the man with the plan. He is the man with the brand, the Ben Hopkins brand that is right here at Glory Days 5.
Now he didn't quite have a plan several weeks ago when he teamed up with an individual he knew at the time as Dorado Cruz. He thought he was a luchador arriving here in the AWF. He took a liking to him. He even tried to go after the AWF Tag Team titles alongside him until he was attacked by Dorado Cruz. Dorado Cruz, who we then found out the whole time was Kevin Cross.
Kevin Cross executed his strategy to perfection, pulling the wool over the eyes of Ben Hopkins, and now finds himself here at Glory Days with the opportunity to make a statement in his Glory Days debut against a man who was looking to avoid his second straight loss at Glory Days.
Yeah, absolutely. Kevin Cross, he was part of a fatal four-way matchup alongside Ben Hopkins. That was at Call All-Stars 12 when Hopkins was still the Call All-Stars champion. Kevin Cross feels that he should have had a one-on-one match on that night, and he believes if he did, he would have won the championship.
Kevin Cross looking to avenge that loss by picking up a win over Ben Hopkins at Glory Days.
There's the world's greatest everything, or so he calls himself at least.
He's the world's greatest con artist at least. With that ruse that he pulled as Dorado Cruz, like you said, earning the trust of Ben Hopkins. Ben Hopkins really taking an interest, only to find out the whole time it was Kevin Cross.
Wait, hold up, look at this! Ben Hopkins not wasting any time.
Wasting no time at all.
Going right after Kevin Cross. He's been waiting for this ever since he got attacked by Cross and he found out that he was Dorado Cruz the whole time. He's been waiting for this moment. He was going to wait for Cross even to get in the ring.
Ben Hopkins, sharp of a competitor as he is, feels like a fool for allowing Kevin Cross to pull the wool over his eyes. And you got to think we're going to be seeing a lot of increased intensity from Ben Hopkins, a little more hatred, a little more personal animosity than we typically see in his matches.
Absolutely. This is a big matchup, folks. Ben Hopkins one-on-one with Kevin Cross here tonight. Kevin Cross in only his second official match, part of the AWF roster. Of course, he competed as Dorado Cruz, but since we have found out he competed once in Superstar Mayhem, and now here he is at Glory Days 5 against Ben Hopkins.
Ben Hopkins, this last stretch season of AWF and recent All-Stars run, as impressive as it was, it could really be considered a downtime for Ben Hopkins depending on how you look at it. He lost the Junior Heavyweight Championship to Matt Black at the Royal Rumble, and, that Junior Heavyweight Champion... Wait a minute! Bitter Ben!
He got it! So he got the victory here? No!
Ben Hopkins nearly got Kevin Cross with a massive heel move of friendship.
Well, Kevin Cross up on his feet, though.
Both competitors wasting no time. There is hatred between these two as Kevin Cross lands the world's greatest super kick.
That could do it. Into the cover. 2 and only a 2 count. You mentioned, Ben Hopkins, you can argue, maybe these last couple of months, a little bit of a slump for Ben Hopkins, at least in comparison to in the past. He has lost his championship matches. Tonight's an opportunity for him to get back on track.
Ben Hopkins spent the majority of this season as the Junior Heavyweight Champion. In fact, his reign wasn't much shorter than AJ Young's reign as World Champion.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my God! Forearm shot to the head there by Cross.
Ben Hopkins can definitely be considered the best Junior Heavyweight Champion a day, but he might have just missed matching Kevin Cross.
Kevin Cross, who, many AWF fans, they may not be super familiar with Kevin Cross, but Cross around the world, he's been a multi-time world champion. A lot of people familiar with Kevin Cross consider him amongst the absolute greats in this business.
Kevin Cross came to AWF because he feels that he's been left out of that conversation as far as the greats for too long.
And if you want to make a statement, you come in here and you immediately beat Ben Hopkins on the big stage, that's a big statement.
Absolutely. Ben Hopkins finishing this year as #1 in CWI 100 for, I believe, the 3rd year in a row.
Yeah,
for Kevin Cross to defeat somebody who was at the top of that list, was at the apex of the Call Wrestling world for the last 3 years. Firmly puts him in a solid position, whether it be for a title contention or just general glory. No pun intended in AWF.
Kevin Cross, as of late, he's also been very impressive. It was only a few years ago he faced the Greene in the first blood match at Call All-Stars, in which he was victorious. And then he faced the Ultimate One, Nitro, member of the Uprising brand, and he defeated him at this most recent Call All-Stars, Call All-Stars 13.
Kevin Cross, arguably the most underrated competitor in the Call Wrestling world and landscape today, looking to change that by defeating the former Call All-Stars champion.
Running forearm shot there by Cross.
The world's greatest forearm.
I'm sure he would say so.
I mean, he is the world's greatest everything.
Oh wait, hold on, look at this!
Might have been the world's greatest counter from Ben Hopkins.
Able to rebound off the ropes, hitting the big clothesline. Exactly what Ben Hopkins needed in this moment to try and turn things around here against Kevin Cross.
Ben Hopkins has been in a lot of grueling matches, a lot of match of the year quality matches over the last few years. You gotta imagine just competing at such a high level for so long. After a while, it takes a toll on a competitor. It takes a toll on his body, on his mental state. But Ben Hopkins seems sharp, as focused as ever in this match against Karrion Kross thus far.
You know, Ben Hopkins now, oh my goodness, just shoving Kevin right down to the floor.
Kevin Kross took the world's greatest tumble to the outside. Now Ben Hopkins isn't done.
Oh my God! Kross maybe playing possum there, able to move out of the way. Hopkins crashing and burning.
And that move might have just shattered Ben Hopkins' knees. As now Kevin Kross looking to incapacitate Ben. Might be looking for the count-out victory.
He's got that guillotine choke locked in. Kross has won championships with that move. Kross, he knows that he can't get the win on the outside. Throwing Hopkins back into the ring. Hopkins might be passed out here. 2. And only a 2 count.
Knows Ben Hopkins, not with the emphatic kick out, got his shoulder up. So you got to imagine how much that guillotine took out of him.
Yeah, absolutely.
You think about the spill that Ben Hopkins took to the outside, landing directly on his knees. Probably in worse condition than Megan Thee Stallion after a twerking contest.
Kross now on the top, waiting for Hopkins to get to his feet. Oh, he got caught.
That power slam from Ben Hopkins might have just changed the course. And now he's tuning up the brand.
Here we go. Is he licking Sweet Ben music? He got it.
Drop that
Lights
super
out.
kick like the weekend just dropped on FM on Friday.
The cover, 2. Only a 2 count. Ben Hopkins bloody at it.
Ben might be thinking descent to madness. He's hit the mass appeal move of friendship. He just hit that STO. Much like his idol, Evil.
Oh man, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. But Ben Hopkins now, what is this? Uh-oh. DDT, but I think you raise a great point. The one move we have not seen from Ben is that descent to madness. That could be the trick that gets the job done here tonight.
And Hopkins back in control, looking to introduce Kevin Kross to his own personal house of torture in this matchup.
Ben Hopkins, he mentioned on the last edition of Superstar Mayhem, he's focused on this matchup, but as soon as he puts his issue with Kevin Kross to the side, he does, regardless of whatever brand he ends up on, he says he wants to focus on becoming a world heavyweight champion.
Ben Hopkins looking to show that he is ready to go with that drop kick.
Yeah, I mean, to state the obvious here, but if Ben Hopkins isn't able to get the job done here tonight, I think that would knock his claim down quite a bit to be considered the #1 contender.
Would definitely have an impact on his morale as well. You got to think about, him losing the Call Stars Championship to John Blackos, him losing the Junior Heavyweight Championship to Matt Black. A loss here tonight would definitely, put a dent in an otherwise confident competitor.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, and these guys are right. They're right in front of the announce table. Ben Hopkins,
very wary of the count.
Yeah, Ben Hopkins, he saw the referee was getting high up there, almost a count out, and he's breaking the count.
Oh, but that just might have been the opening that Kevin Kross needed to hit that world's greatest forearm one more time.
Ben Hopkins, he does not want this match to end via count out. He made sure to break that count, but it allowed Kross to capitalize, and Kross may be able to put this one away. There's that running knee.
Kevin Cross might have just incapacitated Ben Hopkins for the final time in this match, going for the world's greatest pin attempt.
Only a 2 count though. Kevin Cross doesn't like the call.
Kevin Cross might be angry enough to pimp slap the referee to Tokyo. Okay, man. Ben Hopkins might just have an opening based off of that argument. Oh my God.
Hey, putting a little ass in it there. A flying pose there by Ben Hopkins.
Ben Hopkins getting double cheeked up right here at Glory Days.
What is Hopkins looking to do here is he's got Cross in the corner. Big neck breaker.
Now Ben putting the stomps to Kevin Cross, and you see the extra oomph, the extra intensity, and extra anger in those stomps, just showcasing the hatred and, you know, the sheer anger that he has towards Kevin Cross.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look, he probably feels he was suckered by Kevin Cross, and here we go, Descent to Madness time. It connects, and that's got to do it.
Descent to Madness, descent for Kevin Cross, and no.
Kevin Cross able to get the shoulder up, immediately sent back down. Ben Hopkins has won and retained championships with that move. Not the case here tonight.
Now Ben Hopkins going up to the top rope, probably trying to unload what's left in his arsenal to put Kevin Cross away.
Oh my God, crisis cutter.
Kevin Cross catching Ben Hopkins by complete surprise.
And into the cover. That's got to do it. Kevin Cross is going to pick up the victory. No, what?
Kevin Cross. Everybody in this stadium, you and me both thought Kevin Cross had that matchup won.
Kevin Cross, he's won so many matches with the Crisis Cutter over the years. And that was, he caught Hopkins coming off the top rope. He caught him in midair. But that wasn't enough.
And Kevin Cross hitting Ben Hopkins, what can be imagined as a reverse Crisis Cutter twice in a row. And striking him right on his head.
Follows that up, that standard sliced bread. Hopkins is down. What does Cross have in mind here? Because he's not going for the cover. He's not done.
Oh, he is not. He's going to the high rent district.
Frog splash.
Now going for the pin on Ben Hopkins once again.
Good enough for a 2 count.
And Philip, you look at a match like this, both men have already hit their finishers and the other person has kicked out. You gotta imagine the game plan goes right out of the window. And both these men are just trying to improvise, use what brought them to the dance. And Kevin Cross went to the well one too many times with that frog splash.
Now Hopkins able to capitalize. He's got him up. Big suplex.
Big suplex indeed.
Wait,
what is Ben Hopkins doing?
Wait, hold on here.
This is new.
Ben Hopkins, clearly he's getting really frustrated here, exposing the turnbuckle pad.
This is what I was saying. That's that desperation. Both competitors have already kicked out of each other's finishers. Ben Hopkins looking for a shift in strategy.
Okay, Ben, he's holding back. Oh, is he going to do it? He doesn't do it, though.
Ben Hopkins resisting that anger, resisting that temptation, knowing that using that exposed turnbuckle and blatant view with the ref would get him disqualified.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, Hopkins is very frustrated here, and he had some evil intentions in mind, but he didn't go through with it. He stopped himself. going to try to find another way to get the job done. Well, the referee put the pad back on the turnbuckle. Oh, wait a minute!
Kevin Cross with an evil low blow.
The referee didn't see it. The referee had his back turned. There's the Rainmaker.
Kevin Cross Rainmaker to Ben Hopkins.
Only a 2 count.
Hopkins manages to kick out. You gotta imagine Kevin Cross has to be beside himself now, wondering what else is it going to take.
Kevin Cross, he has there's nothing holding him back. He's willing to do whatever it takes. He hit that low blow. He thought that was going to do it.
Ben Hopkins might have just used the last of his energy for that kick out.
Oh my God!
Double cheaped up at Glory Days once again.
Here we go.
Now tuning up the brand one more time.
If he hits this, it's over.
And Kevin Cross with the reversal. Crisis cutter.
And that's 3. Kevin Cross picks up the victory.
Kevin Cross with an emphatic debut victory at Glory Days. It took 2 crisis cutters, one from the top rope, but Kevin Cross has defeated Ben Hopkins.
And I think the story here is Ben Hopkins, he hesitated. He had some thoughts in mind. He hesitated. Kevin Cross didn't hesitate, and he's walking out of here with the victory at Glory Days.
Kevin Cross proving truly that everything is indeed evil, as he's the one standing tall over the brand.
Select the one to fight with, get it on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Pick and choose the right one, get it on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Select the one to fight with, get it on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Yes, sir. Pick and choose the right one, get it on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's time for you to get into the character. You hit or lose or hit or win, I'm only asking you. Either you beat him or you beat him like an amateur. Either you drive or you get driven like a passenger. The fight's around the corner, so pick the one you want to. Represent you and go head to head with your opponent. Feel it in the air, tension is electric. The glory's imminent. This is something epic, it's for one of you. So what you gonna do when your enemy is standing right in front of you? Are you gonna lose or are you gonna prove to everyone that never thought you win that you can rule? Cause everything is in your hands, you control it. And everything that is the past, it is over. This is now, this is everything that is. So you better make the right pick. Select the one to fight with, get it on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Pick and choose the right one, get it on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Select the one to fight with, get it on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Pick and choose the right one, get it on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Select the one to fight with, get it on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Pick and choose the right one, get it on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Select the one to fight with, get it on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Pick and choose the right one, get it on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here at Glory Days 5. It's been an incredible night thus far, but we got a whole lot of show left, folks. Now,
our 3rd championship match of the night, and out comes the Determination Machine.
Absolutely. A man who's trying to win back a championship he feels, and many feel, was stolen from him.
And there's definitely a case that that championship was indeed stolen from Malik Brown. But Malik Brown looking to make a statement tonight, looking to walk out a 2-time AWF Internet Champion.
There he is, Mayor of the Violence Party, Malik Brown. was several months ago that Malik Brown was the Internet Champion. And he defended that championship against Krack. And Krack, with the assist of the Dynasty, helping him out, was able to win the championship. And then following the Royal Rumble, and after a confrontation between Malik Brown and Krack got heated, Krack put Malik on his shelf. He broke his arm. We didn't see Malik for several weeks, but Malik came back and he was focused on getting his revenge on Krack and winning back his championship.
And if Malik Brown is indeed able to defeat Krack here tonight, he would make history as the only two-time Internet Champion in AWF.
That's right. A lot of history being made here tonight. More history could be made right there.
Malik Brown, a cornerstone of Destiny Championship Alliance, a cornerstone of the VWU. If not currently, he was at one point the longest reigning world champion in DCA history. Former VWU champion. Malik Brown, when you think about the top names in Call Wrestling, he has to be at or at least near the top of the list.
Absolutely. Now we await the champion, the Internet Champion, Krack.
Oh, this is different.
Nice little tribute here from Krack. Hayabusa inspired attire here tonight for the champion.
Krack, a big fan of FMW, a big fan of hardcore wrestling in general, taking influence at the likes of Hayabusa, the likes of Nick Gage, incorporating hardcore wrestling and striking into a hybrid style that has won him many matches over the course of the years.
Absolutely. He's walking into this match here tonight as the Internet Champion. But the question is, will he walk out of Glory Days still the Internet Champion?
And when you talk about Krack has come off of what can only be considered a banner year for his career. Of course, current AWF Internet Champion defeated his tag team partner AJ Young in what can only be considered a highly emotional opener to Call Stars 13. Looking to win another big match here tonight and walk out still the AWF Internet Champion.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Krack, whether you like him or you don't, and a lot of people, they feel very strongly about Jay one way or another. He's been very impressive. He's definitely taking a big step up in his career.
Indeed, this match is sure to be a striking frenzy. Both men, very talented strikers. Both men, I believe, finishing in the top 10 of this year's CWI 100.
That's right. And look at this. Malik Brown grabbed him by the throat and is slapping the hell out of him.
Krack challenging Malik Brown, wanting Malik Brown to strike first.
Malik Brown's been waiting for this opportunity ever since he came back. Krack has been running away, trying to get out of harm's way from Malik Brown. He even put a bounty on the head of Malik Brown. Malik Brown's able to save himself and not let anyone collect that bounty.
And you gotta imagine Krack not too happy that bounty wasn't collected. Ended up being put up in a battle royal, which was won by El Martino.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely he wanted a different result there. He wanted someone to take Malik Brown out. Not the case. Now he's got to deal with it. He's got to deal with Malik Brown here tonight.
Krack just absorbing punishment. Similar position that he was in for the majority of his match at Call All-Stars this year. But Krack walked out with a victory at Call All-Stars, even through all that punishment that he absorbed. But Malik Brown is a different kind of striker. Malik Brown probably the best pure striker in AWF, in all of Call Wrestling.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen throughout this matchup the strikes, the chops. Malik Brown bringing it all to the table here tonight. Now with the kicks.
Krack, I don't think has landed one offensive maneuver this entire match.
No, it's been all Malik Brown here. And if it continues this way, it's not going to last very long, folks.
Krack trying to get a breather, but that did not last long at all.
Krack trying to run once again. Malik Brown not letting him.
Malik Brown knows that Jay is no stranger to running away from harm. Malik Brown needs to cut off the distance from Jay if he is to win and walk out the AWF Internet Champion.
Malik keeps throwing Jay into that barricade. He's got to be mindful of the referee's count, though.
Malik Brown has been waiting forever. Oh my God! Knee right to the side of the head.
He's got to get Jay in the ring. Or at least he's got to get in there, and he does.
Malik Brown cannot let his disdain for Jay cost him the AWF Internet Championship.
Yeah, absolutely. Remember, this champion's advantage here. If this match ends by countout, even if Malik Brown wins this match via countout, he will not walk out of here with the championship. Jay Krack will retain his championship.
You gotta imagine that'd be frustrating for Malik Brown to get this far, to manage to finally get his hands on Jay Krack and not walk out with the Internet Championship.
Now Malik Brown back in the ring. He has Jay back in the ring. Just waiting for Jay to get up.
And what a combo!
This match continues to be all Malik Brown here, folks. Malik letting Jay Krack know that this is his plan here. This is his plan to get his revenge. He's been waiting for months to get his hands on Jay. Now he's stomping the hell out of him.
Jay Krack has shown virtually no offense in this match so far. Whether he is just failing miserably here at Glory Days or just biding his time to exhaust and wear out Malik remains to be seen, but it is not looking good for the reigning Internet Champion.
Absolutely not. See, this is why Jay Krack has been running away. This is why he's been trying to get out of harm's way. He knows what Malik Brown is capable of. But look at this. For the first time of this match, Jay Krack on the offense here.
Like I said earlier, Jay Krack wore Malik Brown down. And now finally showing some signs of life in this match.
Oh, there's that double A spine buster. 2, but only a 2 count.
Jay Krack showcasing that connection with his Anderson cousin, Jeffrey Albritton. It feels so weird saying this.
I don't know if that's what they say. They say they're cousins.
Has this been verified through Ancestry.com?
According to Jay, it hasn't.
Yes, because JJ is a source of reliability. Anyway, Jay Krack back in control. Actually, having control for the first time in this match at all. This doesn't look good for Malik Brown.
That's why you can't count out Jay Krack. Malik Brown has dominated a large portion of this matchup. But Jay Krack, never one to cast doubt on. He's going to find a way.
I think Jay Krack just dropped that knee across the back of Malik Brown's neck. Now wearing him down on the outside. You know, although Jay Krack's tactics are about as reprehensible he can be, or as can be, I should say, he has developed a rare connection with the audience, especially in recent months, thanks to his MDJ movement.
Yeah, absolutely. It's very true. You know, Jay Krack has a very mixed reaction with our audience here as he hits a big lariat. He goes in for the cover. 2, but only a 2 count. I said it at the top of this matchup, regardless of how you feel about Jay Krack, it's usually a strong feeling. There's a lot of people who hate Jay Krack, but there's also a lot of people who like Jay a lot.
Indeed, Jay has definitely divided the audience over the course of the years. You know, AJ Young and Jay Krack have settled their differences since their All Stars 13 match, but both men still agreeing to uphold their declarations not to interfere in each other's matches here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we saw earlier in Matt Black's matchup, we did not, even in his match, we did not see any of the Dynasty get involved. So far, we have not seen that here. And not even just for the Dynasty, but also for Jeffrey Albritton, who obviously we know he's here tonight because he faced Walter Scott and fell short. Will we see Jeffrey Albritton get involved in this contest?
And what a blow it would be for the Dynasty to lose not one but two championships on the biggest stage of them all.
Jay's got a submission hold locked in. He also has the arm hooked.
Malik Brown, no stranger to technical matchups. And managing to fight out of that submission move, but Jay Krack has done enough damage. Malik Brown still free off his feet.
Oh my God, just kicked him in the top of the head.
Jay Krack, a student of Japanese wrestling, has emulated a lot of legends over the years, as evident by his attire tonight. With that has come a deadly striking game. And we're about to see vintage Jay Krack.
Here we go. We're going for the Shining Wizard. He comes back with that kick to the back of the head, and that could do it.
Jay Krack now going for the cover on Malik Brown. And Malik somehow out at two.
Jay now, he had a kick to the back. Clearly frustrated at that. Uh-oh, here we go. He's got it locked in. He's got Beautiful December locked in the middle of the ring.
Beautiful December right here in January might be the reason that Jay Krack walks out still the internet champion.
This is the move that broke Malik Brown's arm several months ago. Is it going to be the move that gets the victory tonight?
Malik Brown with strikes right to the face of Jay Krack. Jay Krack had that armbar locked in, but with his grip on Malik's arm, had no defense for those shots straight to the face.
Malik now has got Jay in the corner.
And now Jay in firm danger. And sending him tumbling to the outside. And now the determination machine getting a little bit of a breather.
Yeah, we haven't seen Malik Brown really take a moment there to catch a breather.
And Malik Brown has a very high octane offense, but Malik Brown, to his credit, is used to wrestling 30, 45-minute, even hour-long matches. Malik Brown has arguably the best stamina out of any competitor in call wrestling today.
Absolutely. Malik, he had evil intentions in mind there. He was going to maybe put Jay through the table. Jay knew that, and he got out of harm's way. He's going right into the ring. And look at that. Hitting a rolling elbow. Kind of shades of a man Jay Krack faced a few weeks ago in Walter Scott.
Indeed, Jay Krack showing no love to Malik Brown with that crotch chop.
There's that Emerald Flosion. Only a 2 count. Crowd here tonight thought that Malik Brown was in trouble, was going to fall short here tonight. This match continuing, this match for the Internet Championship.
And Malik Brown has seen the highest of highs and the lowest of lows in his years in call wrestling. This season making his debut in AWF, even challenging for the AWF Championship at SiberSlam in a losing effort. But Malik Brown, still keeping his championship aspirations high, has a chance to walk out a two-time champion, AWF Internet Champion. But with every move, those hopes seem to be thinning out. And, oh my God!
Nasty kick there by Jay Krack. Jay Krack following up with those stomps. And look at this drop kick to the head.
Jay Krack has hit so many moves, so many strikes to either right in Malik Brown's face or the back of his skull. Each move taking more and more out of the determination machine. Oh, I think it was about to hit 12-5.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's what Jay was looking to do there. Malik Brown was able to block it.
Was it 12-5 that... Oh, wait a minute.
Pile driver.
One of the most dangerous moves in all of wrestling.
But it's only a 2 count.
It was the 12
out.
It was the 12-5 that won Jay Krack his match against his tag team partner at Call All Stars. And Malik Brown narrowly avoided that kill shot.
What is this? What does the challenger have in mind? Oh my God! The Super
Falcon Arrow.
Hey, hold on, look at this. Referee, he's checking on Jay Krack. Maybe there might be an injury here, folks.
What a blow it would be to the psyche of Jay Krack to have to forfeit the Internet Championship via injury.
Malik Brown don't care. He's gonna go for Jaguar knee, but Jay hit the move.
Jay narrowly avoided the Jaguar knee. A move that has won Malik Brown so many matches and championships. And Jay Krack with the Falcon Arrow of his own.
And that could do it. 2, but only a 2 count.
These competitors have beaten the piss out of each other. Probably even more excrements, which is a testament to their striking prowess. Now wait a minute, Jay Krack. Elbow.
Nasty elbow strike to the back of the head. Malik Brown down and out, and Jay going to the top rope. You don't see this very often.
Jay with that great Jay elbow, and went for the moonsault. But Malik Brown with the knees.
Oh man, big knee to the midsection.
You gotta imagine, that's 220 pounds landing full impact on the knees of a competitor. The fact that Malik Brown is able to just hit strikes with such prowess is a testament.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Sitting Jaguar knee.
He got it. Jaguar knee. And Jay's down in the center of the ring.
Right on the button.
Oh man. Jay Krack kicked out.
Jay Krack kicked out of the Jaguar knee.
These fans in Atlanta, they can't believe it. They thought it was over. But Malik Brown, he said, all right, maybe I'll go for another one.
Trying to send Jay packing like Jacksonville sent Urban Meyer packing.
Jay able to block it, hits a big lariat.
The fact that Jay's even on his feet is a miracle with that Jaguar knee.
Oh, buzzsaw kick.
Buzzsaw kick to Malik Brown. And that doesn't get the job done.
Jay thought he had it there. I don't know if I've seen Jay use that move before. He thought he was going to shock him. Oh, I see the game plan has changed here, but it's a game plan we've seen before.
Absolutely. Jay Krack has won so many matches targeting the arms of his opponent, setting up for beautiful December. And the theme of removing turnbuckle pads continues.
And Jay Krack, he may think of using that. Imagine he takes the arm of Malik Brown and throws him to that exposed turnbuckle. You know, I know the referee. It's Glory Days, and there's a little bit of leniency here, but Jay Krack could get himself disqualified. And the referee, he sees that the turnbuckle is exposed. He's gonna go put the pad back on.
You gotta imagine a game changer like that. Wait a minute.
What the hell? I think he has brass knucks. That's what he used on Walter Scott back in Meltdown.
Jay Krack employing dirty tactics. Jay Krack is gonna steal one here at Glory Days.
Oh my God, no! Wait, Malik Brown somehow able to roll the shoulder up.
Probably the faintest kick out I've seen to date. But I commend Malik Brown still putting up a fight despite blatant cheating on the part of the champion.
Jay Krack trying to use all the tricks he has used to hold on to that championship this whole time. But somehow Malik Brown's still in this, and he's going back to the trick that put Malik Brown on the shelf. That's going after that arm and maybe trying to re-break the arm.
Jay Krack going to that prime strategy. Brass knucks was an act of desperation. So got to rely on Old Faithful. Krack trying to turn Malik Brown from Pat Mahomes to Ben Roethlisberger with the targeting to the arm.
Here we go. The end could be near for Malik Brown. He's telling him it's over. Oh, he's going over that 12-5, but Malik blocking it. Or excuse me, he ducked out of the way. Now here's the strikes.
And what a combination strike maneuver. No, wait a minute.
Wait, hold on. He's got his own version of the Beautiful December locked in. He's got the armbar locked in.
What an insult it would be to the psyche of Jay Krack to have to tap out to his own move.
And he taps.
And oh my God.
We have a new champion.
Malik Brown is a record two-time AWF Internet Champion.
It was that move right there, that armbar, the move that Jay calls Beautiful December. It's what put Malik Brown on the shelf, and it's the same move that allowed for Malik Brown to win back his Internet Championship.
Malik Brown, who has been a victim of the Dynasty's tactics for months, gets retribution against Jay Krack and walks out of here with the Internet Championship.
Congratulations to Malik Brown.
I'm touching myself tonight.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Glory Days. And we've been waiting a long time for this one. We're about to see two members, well, one member formerly of the Dynasty and the leader of the Dynasty go head to head.
Well, this is probably the most personal match on tonight's card, maybe of either of the two nights of Glory Days. And here comes a man who has had a personal history with Ben Hitman dating all the way back to 2012.
Absolutely. There's so much history between these two, so much so that a lot of people have made the claim. You could argue this is a co-main event here tonight at Glory Days. There's AJ Young, the former World Heavyweight Champion. And that World Heavyweight Championship, a point of contention for AJ Young and his opponent tonight, Ben Hitman.
Indeed, it was at AWF Survivor Series. AJ Young went one-on-one with Sean O'Connor in a champion versus champion match. Ben Hitman accidentally cost AJ Young that match, and that set both men on a collision course that has led here tonight. AJ Young possesses a Glory Days record of 2-1, losing to Chris Hartford in his Glory Days debut at Glory Days 3. Rebounded by becoming the first competitor to win 2 Glory Days matches in one night, defeating Christopher Wonder in almost an equally personal match last year. And then, just when we thought the night was over, he cashed in on Evan Rockville to become the AWF World Champion.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a huge night, big moment, and now we await the arrival of his opponent.
We gotta wonder what version of Ben Hitman are we gonna see tonight.
lot of versions of Ben Hitman over the years, but I think we're going to see the man that you could argue that AJ Young had a hand in creating, the Dynasty variation of Ben Hitman.
And this is definitely a new look for arguably the ace of the AWF.
Man who's a 10-time World Heavyweight Champion in this business, several of those being AWF World Championships. Ben Hitman, he's been part of main events here at Glory Days. No
Indeed, he has been.
Situations.
Indeed, Ben Hitman with a Glory Days record, 2 wins, 2 losses, defeating Tattoo Taker in night 2 of the first AWF Glory Days, defeating Evan Rockville the following year. Since then, 2 straight losses, 1 to Brent Thompson in a triple threat, and then of course last year to Evan Rockville in what was the advertised main event at least.
Absolutely. Notice there too, with the exception of back in Glory Days 2, that match with Evan Rockville, all those matches, World Championship matches, and then that match with Rockville and this match with AJ here tonight, both of those matches, big time matches. When you think of big Glory Days matches, Ben Hitman is somewhere around that conversation and is still the case to this day. But can he defeat arguably one of the top men in all of AWF, the former world champion AJ Young?
Indeed, it's a competition, a match to determine who is the true franchise of AWF.
AJ telling Hitman to bring it on.
Hitman, you could argue. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, you can see here, these guys they're rushing into things here. You would think maybe Ben Hitman looking to unleash that aggression, now getting to do that. But Ben Hitman, he knows this business. He knows very well he can't let the emotions get to the best of him.
And AJ Young has done his best to try and get in the mind of Ben Hitman. AJ Young, I mean, you saw what he did to Chris Hartford and just recently with Ben Hitman's son. And of course, Ben Hitman hasn't forgotten about that.
Absolutely, and there was nothing Ben Hitman could do about it. If he would have put his hands on AJ Young after those incidents, this match would be off.
Indeed, AJ Young has done a lot to target the family of Ben Hitman, knowing that Ben Hitman could not put his hands on him. But, you know, as much as we talk about the mind games of AJ Young, once the bell rings, at least thus far between these two men, Ben Hitman has had the upper hand through and through.
Yeah, absolutely. And look at this, the takedown there from Hitman. Hitman, who blames a lot of the things that have gone wrong, not just in his career, but in his life, on AJ Young. You know, it was several years ago, AJ Young, a part of the Revolution in ACCE, went after Ben Hitman. Then also bringing Hitman in, bringing this new Ben Hitman, this aggressive, cold-hearted side to Hitman.
Ben Hitman showing that cold-heartedness, knocking AJ Young right into the barricade.
The Dynasty, at one time, Ben Hitman was the leader of the Dynasty, was the World Heavyweight Champion. AJ Young, we mentioned at the last Glory Days 4, he became the World Heavyweight Champion, and he became the leader of the Dynasty. And as soon as he saw that there was no need for Ben Hitman anymore, he kicked him out and tried to end his career.
And look at the frenzy of chops to AJ Young. Ben Hitman has not forgotten that AJ Young tried to end his career and is taking all that frustration, all that anger out on AJ here tonight.
And German suplex on the floor. And folks, this matchup, there's no disqualifications, there's no countouts.
There must be a winner between these two competitors. You talk about Hitman and Glory Days. He is synonymous with Glory Days. It was the rock bottom after AWF Glory Days, the original one that changed the course of AWF forever. And so much has changed and evolved in AWF and in the call wrestling landscape since then.
Oh my goodness, big power bomb right onto the table. Hitman delivering that move to AJ. Things looking pretty good for Ben Hitman right now.
Like I was saying earlier, Ben Hitman has had total control of AJ Young in in-ring situations. It was Ben Hitman that pinned AJ Young while AJ Young was the reigning AWF World Champion in the Superstar Mayhem in Mexico. Ben Hitman eliminated AJ Young from the Royal Rumble, ruining his chance of main eventing Glory Days. And then it was at the Chamber that Ben Hitman was the one that eliminated AJ Young. And he's looking to eliminate AJ Young maybe for good here at Glory Days.
My God! Big moonsault, and AJ Young was able to move out of the way. Hitman is up, but not up for long.
And AJ Young went right after the knee of Ben Hitman, looking to slow down the offensive frenzy from the leader of the Hitman Dynasty.
You know, when we saw Ben Hitman make his return back at the Royal Rumble, we saw a shade of, like, you know, as people would say, the old Ben Hitman, the Ben Hitman we saw before the Dynasty. And AJ Young, when he took things to the next level, after he feels that Ben Hitman cost him that Glory Days opportunity, that World Heavyweight Championship in the Elimination Chamber, and now hitting him with the steel steps. But all those things led to AJ Young doing all those horrible things that he did to his family. Ben Hitman realizing he can't be that guy. He has to be the guy that arguably AJ Young and the Dynasty and Shane Walsh and so many people created. He has to give to AJ what he dished out on so many others in years past.
Indeed, as AJ Young hits that running knee. And yes, AJ Young arguably turned Hitman into the monster that he became over the course of his runs as AWF World Champion while in the Dynasty. And it was AJ Young who was largely responsible for Ben Hitman's last world title reign, turning on his partner Christopher Wonder in favor of Ben Hitman. But you have to wonder, was that, you know, a move for the Dynasty, or was that AJ Young making a move for himself?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you think about this, as AJ now, he's got him up. Oh man, dropping with the neck breaker. The Dynasty, I'll get to that point in a moment. AJ could pick up the victory here, but Hitman getting the shoulder up. The Dynasty, it started out with Ben Hitman, AJ Young, Christopher Wonder. Only one of those men remained in the Dynasty, and that is AJ Young. That just goes to show the power that AJ Young has had from the very beginning of the Dynasty.
AJ Young has never hesitated to end relationship and friendships that no longer benefit him. Ben Hitman, Christopher Wonder, no exception to the rule.
AJ now in the ropes, and Hitman with a big clothesline, sending AJ over the top rope.
Just like he did at the Rumble.
And at the Royal Rumble, that was the end of the night for AJ Young. That is not the case here tonight. This match continues.
Indeed. And you could argue Ben Hitman really hasn't been the same since losing the AWF World title to Evan Rockville at Glory Days last year. But as far as this match is concerned, Ben Hitman has largely been in control.
Absolutely. These guys on the outside of the ring, and then they can do that. There's no disqualification. There's no countouts. There's nothing the referee can do to stop this.
And it is by design, Philip. Ben Hitman feels that he is still the ace of the AWF. AJ Young feels that since becoming the longest reigning champion in AWF history, that he doesn't just belong in the conversation with the Evan Rockvilles, the Tattoo Takers, and the Ben Hitmans. He is the conversation. Or at least so he feels.
That's how he feels, and there's good reason for him to feel that way. AJ Young, he's, as they say, he is who he is, but there's a reason why he was the World Heavyweight Champion for a majority of this season. There's a reason why he's been part of these big main event matches.
When you look at it, AJ Young has beaten Evan Rockville not once but twice. Tattoo Taker, well, Mason Chronic destroyed any hope of that match being possible. But Ben Hitman, AJ Young has not defeated. Ben Hitman has gotten the upper hand on AJ Young every time they step into the ring. This might be the final hurdle for AJ Young to cement his legacy.
Jeez, triple German suplexes right on that ramp. They got the LED screens out too.
That unforgiving ramp might have just put AJ Young out of commission.
Oh man, look at this Hitman. He's got AJ up on his shoulders. What the hell is he looking to do here? Oh man,
no.
He's gonna throw him off the stage.
That's exactly what he's looking to do. But AJ Young going right back after the knee.
AJ sensed trouble. He put a stop to that, and here's a big clothesline. Oh my God, that Bloody Sunday there, dropping Ben Hitman head first right on the stage.
Folks, in another lifetime, in another universe, this would be a spirited match between arguably two of the greatest competitors that this industry has ever seen. But we are in the predicament that we are in now, and there is pure hatred between these two men.
Absolutely. It's not about winning a wrestling match here, folks. It's about dishing damage. It's about trying to take the other one out. Oh, look at AJ Young. He has a ladder. Oh my God.
Now Ben Hitman somehow making his way to his feet. AJ Young waiting right there with the ladder.
That ladder was used earlier on to set up the stage here for Glory Days, but AJ Young using it for something else, using it as a weapon.
AJ Young, of course, no stranger to ladders. We saw it employed in his Hell in a Cell match against Envy at Revolutionary War. And of course, who can forget that Money in the Bank victory at SummerSlam that set the course for AJ Young's world title reign.
Now AJ Young, he has a table, and I don't think he's going to be setting the table for dinner. I think he's going to use that as a weapon as well, and he does.
This ain't Home Depot, Phillip.
Now it's Glory Days 5, and then if my feeling is right, I think one of these men might be going through that table.
And it looks very well like that may happen. Remember, it won't be Jay Krack getting involved this time. And Ben Hitman with the chop.
Oh. That chop sending AJ down to the ground.
And what sweet revenge it would be for Ben Hitman, not only to beat AJ Young here tonight, but to make it 0-3 at Glory Days for the Dynasty, the group that Ben Hitman was a pivotal part of.
I'm sure Ben Hitman would love nothing more to make sure that is a reality for the Dynasty.
Oh, this does not look good for the former All-Stars champion.
Uh-oh. He's got him. Going forward, there's a powerbomb through the table.
Not a symphony, but effective nonetheless.
AJ Young is down and out. But folks, here's sorry to be the bearer of bad news here for Ben Hitman, but this is not a Falls Count Anywhere matchup. These guys can fight anywhere they want to, but they got it. Ben Hitman has got to get the pin or submission in the ring.
And I think he might have heard you, Phillip, because he is carrying AJ Young back to the ring. Much like Derrick Henry carries the Tennessee Titans.
And he might be leading them to victory as well here. He's got AJ in the ring. Is he going to go and put this one away? Oh, another power bomb. This time in the ring.
And Ben Hitman not going for the pin for some strange reason.
Yeah, I mean, if it was me, I would go for the cover, put this match away, walk away with your victory. Oh, wait a minute, look, he's got the crossface. The crossface is locked in.
Looking to make AJ Young tap out at Glory Days.
AJ may have no choice but to tap out. Hold on, Ben Hitman releasing the hold though.
You gotta imagine what is on his mind, why he let go of the crossface. And I think I might know why.
And I think I might have an idea as well. Oh, here we go. He's looking for the sharpshooter.
The same sharpshooter that AJ Young put on his son.
He wants to put this one away, but he wants to do it with the sharpshooter, that very move, so AJ can feel the pain.
But AJ Young somehow managing to fight his way out of the sharpshooter.
You know what? I would make the argument that Ben Hitman, he had the crossface locked in. I think if he would have kept that crossface on for maybe a few more seconds, this match could be over.
AJ Young has employed the sharpshooter to taunt Ben Hitman. Ben Hitman wanting to be poetic in victory. But again, that's the emotions of Ben Hitman getting the best of him in that predicament. And again with the turnbuckle.
And we know what AJ Young is willing to do with that turnbuckle.
Indeed, he has put many competitors on the shelf or out of commission permanently, Ben Hitman being one of them.
Oh, look at this. AJ Young, he's got a submission hold of his own here.
Has him locked in the Redeemer.
Ben Hitman able to get out of that hold. Referee putting the pad back on, trying to make sure that that is not used. He has seen what AJ Young is capable of.
Oh, what a damper it would be on Glory Days for AJ Young to put the most anonymous performer in Glory Days history out of commission permanently.
You can see the toll that this match is taking on Ben Hitman there. Oh man, AJ raking the eyes.
Perfectly legal in this predicament, as is that low blow.
There's nothing the referee can do, folks. He can't call for the bell. He can't end the matchup. Here we go.
Now we're going to see it. Young disaster.
And that should do it, folks. AJ Young going to put Ben Hitman to rest here tonight. But no!
Ben Hitman showing that fight that has made him a 10-time world champion.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, my God. Not this.
No.
He's got the sharpshooter locked in.
AJ Young adding insult to injury, putting Ben Hitman in the same sharpshooter that he put his son in.
Imagine Ben Hitman if he has to give up here. Look at him. He's the power, the strength to get out of the sharpshooter.
That's that determination from Ben Hitman.
The maple knee.
Maple knee to AJ Young. 2. And no.
Only a 2 count. Ben Hitman, he's getting frustrated. He thought that maple knee was going to do it.
AJ Young probably thought the same thing about the sharpshooter and the Young disaster. This goes to show the resilience of both these competitors.
Hitman now going to go for another German suplex.
So many stakes on the line in this match. Ben Hitman looking to avenge his family and to retain his spot at the top of the AWF ladder, on the top of AWF history. AJ Young looking to usurp Ben Hitman as AWF's franchise.
Hitman now on the, well, I thought he was leaving the ring. He's going to the top rope. And for the moonsault, oh, AJ got the knees up.
It has not been a good night for competitors hitting the moonsault. Ben Hitman no different. And oh, AJ Young for a powerbomb of his own.
Able to land the powerbomb, and AJ again going to try and expose the turnbuckle pad. The referee put that back on, and he put it back on for a reason.
AJ Young looking to do serious damage here. In his career, AJ Young has defeated 7 AWF Hall of Famers, looking to make it 8 with Ben Hitman here tonight.
He's in a world of trouble. Oh man, not again. Ben Hitman has been on the receiving end of this before.
Please, not this.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
That put Ben Hitman on the shelf many months ago. And now AJ. Oh my god. He's gonna go Redemption Road.
Redemption Road to Ben Hitman.
And that's 3. AJ Young picks up the victory.
This was an emotional match, a brutal match, but it was the same move that put Ben Hitman on the shelf that got the job done tonight. AJ Young has finally defeated Ben Hitman.
And folks, we're not done. The World Heavyweight Championship is on the line when we come back. Can you believe it? John Flacco's has won the Call All-Stars Championship.
Unreal. What a conclusion here to Call All-Stars 13.
Wait a minute. Hold on. It's Louis Rivers. Oh my god, he's attacking John Flacco's.
You're getting better all the time, and turning all against the one isn't all just hard to teach. Another clever word sets off an unsuspecting hurt, and as you get back in line, a mob jumps to their feet. No dance, fuck your dance, man, he never had a chance, and no one even knew it was really only you.
Dance, fuck your dance, you never had a chance, and no one even knew it was really only you. So dance, fuck your dance, I never had a chance, it was really only you.
With a thousand lies and a gun disguise, hit him right between the eyes, hit him right between the eyes. When you walk away, nothing more to say. See the lightning in your eyes, see him running fast. With a thousand lies and a gun disguise, hit him right between the eyes, hit him right between the eyes. When you walk away, nothing more to say. See the lightning in your eyes, see him running for their lives.
Bad bitches.
And here we go. Dark Void! And he's done it!
Fisk has shocked the world here tonight. Fisk walks out as World Heavyweight Champion.
Who can stop the path of the Punisher?
Fisk is walking in the Glory Days as World Heavyweight Champion. Dynamite now in the ring. He just got tossed to the outside. Rockville's down. No, wait a minute. Not like this. 2. And that's 3. Oh, this son of a bitch is the $1 million champion.
At Glory Days, I'm cashing in my $1 million championship, and I'm taking that world title from you, Cubs. Do you know what I see? I see someone who has all the gifts, but throws everything away to be a laughing stock. And I'm going to eat you alive at Glory Days. I am going to pound that ass. That line right there doesn't sound like the Punisher, someone who strikes fear. If anything, that sounds someone who's going to strike the lawsuit against the AWF by the way he talks. Cassandra with the nice tip. I can go find my chapstick.
Mr. Snackaroni and cheese? And as I was gargling down that cock,
You are Luke Andrews. Luke Andrews is Fisk. Can we just drop this?
the rumors are false. Do I look like Fisk? Does Fisk look like me? And if you don't keep getting distracted by all these conspiracy theories going into Glory Days, then you're gonna be in for a rude awakening. Now you're taking your frustrations out on these fans. You're taking your frustrations out on these AWF officials, and I cannot stand for that here on my show.
I wanna chase my dreams, but you just punish me. I lost myself inside the lies and wicked ways. I'm starting to believe you'll be the death of me, but all I see is the reflection of the enemy. I think
And ladies and gentlemen, it is main event time here for day 1 of Glory Days 5, and it's for the World Heavyweight Championship.
I don't think anybody has ever rooted for any competitor or really anything in their life as hard as the entire universe is rooting against this man and for Fisk tonight.
Yeah, I'm with them. I'm certainly no fan of JMI. I understand, I tried to call things down the middle, but when an individual puts their hands on me, it's kind of a little hard to.
It's definitely despicable on the part of JMI, but you can expect nothing else from a man that calls himself Father Nature.
There's the challenger, the man who got this opportunity by winning the $1 Million Championship back at Meltdown, cashing it in for this opportunity, and is divulged into quite the situation.
Indeed, JMI has been obsessed not only with becoming the AWF World Champion, but exposing Fisk, who he believes to be Luke Andrews.
Yeah, JMI, the big conspiracy theorist that he is. He says he's gonna show the world, he's gonna prove it to everyone here tonight, and maybe we'll find out if he's telling the truth or not. What we do know is that this match is for the World Heavyweight Championship, and I also received word right before this matchup that the general manager, Luke Andrews, has officially made this match a no disqualification matchup.
And the personal rivalry that these two men have had, it makes sense. There must be a winner coming out of this match.
Absolutely.
JMI with the world's ugliest champion.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. And now we wait the arrival of the champion.
For a few seconds, this place was Armageddon. And there was a firefight!
And there he is, and folks, what you see around his waist is the brand new World Heavyweight Championship.
What a beaut it is. Fisk defeating AJ Young at the AWF Royal Rumble to become the AWF World Champion. In turn, becoming the first Grand Slam winner in AWF history. If he loses to JMI here tonight, his opponents will join him with that accolade.
Yeah, absolutely. That's been the one championship that has escaped JMI.
Fisk has held a firm grip on it since the Rumble. Fisk has firmly denied being Luke Andrews. Luke Andrews has firmly denied being Fisk. But JMI is either going to be exposed as a parlor user or probably the greatest detective in call wrestling history.
Maybe, and he may prove this himself to be the next World Heavyweight Champion if he can survive the Punisher tonight.
Folks, it doesn't get much more personal than this.
That championship, that is what is on the line, folks. The AWF World Heavyweight Championship. It's the main event of day 1 of Glory Days 5. Who's going to walk out with the title?
No disqualification, no countouts, no excuses for either of these two men. JMI asking Fisk to bring it on.
He's going for a Superman punch, but JMI able to block it.
Now JMI immediately getting out of the ring, getting out of dodge and taunting Fisk. And oh, come on.
And JMI's running away.
JMI getting his cardio workout in. He's no Tyreek Hill, but Fisk is on the chase.
He's running around the ring. JMI now up the steps and into the ring. Fisk back in. Big drop kick.
JMI suckered Fisk in to land that drop kick.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what the hell? Headlock driver.
Right off the bed.
And that's got to do it. Only a 2 count though.
AMI almost had probably the quickest world title victory in AWF history. Looking to make it 3 straight wins at Glory Days by beating Fisk here tonight.
JMI would have been insufferable if he would have picked up the victory in that fashion. But this match continuing, and JMI, this is trademark him right here. He's going for the elbow drops to the back.
He's targeting the spine of Fisk.
And going in for the cover. Is that going to do it? No. Fisk immediately kicking out.
JMI slowing this match down and probably immediately going for a chair. We saw that chair assault to Fisk on the last episode of Superstar Mayhem, and JMI looking to continue that tonight.
Absolutely. Oh, look at it. Fisk blocking it though. Big short arm clothesline there by Fisk, but yeah, you raise a good point. We saw JMI viciously use that steel chair on Fisk. We've seen him try and take out Fisk, but Fisk is a very tough individual to take out.
Indeed he is. When you just talk about the sheer hatred between these two men, Fisk burning the custom-made $1 million championship from JMI. JMI beating down Fisk with the chair, and even attacking you, Philip. There's just no level that JMI won't go to. But what he has done, reasonable or otherwise, has gotten him here to the main event of Glory Days.
Absolutely. Fisk now, he throws JMI to the outside. He's following him. Uh-oh. Is he doing what I think he's doing? Gonna go for the power bomb, but JMI getting out of harm's way.
Narrowly avoided very serious injury.
What is JMI doing? He's reaching his tights for something. What the hell?
Hey, the Fisher Superman punch broccoli.
We've seen JMI do stuff like that before. We saw him do it at the Royal Rumble. We saw him do it at Meltdown. Not effective here tonight at Glory Days.
JMI, to be able to fit a piece of broccoli in his tights, might not be the most well-endowed man on the AWF roster, but that's a conversation for another time.
Fisk now waiting for JMI to get to his feet. He just punched him in the face.
No Superman, just straight hook.
Down big senton.
Fisk sending JMI to the corner. There's a rope-assisted neck breaker.
Just not a big fan of JMI, not just for the accusations that JMI has made about him. JMI has also been picking on Fisk. He's been targeting his weight, talking about his size. Fisk clearly not a big fan of that at all. He's put JMI through a table for that, and tonight he may be looking to do a whole lot worse.
You can see the extra vigor in that German suplex. JMI hitting the turnbuckle pads on the way down. JMI, of course, no stranger to sexualizing competitors for no reason.
And JMI, he's something else. This is the best I can say. Yeah.
This last year at Glory Days, he defeated Alex Enterprise, his former tag team partner, and yet somehow this matchup feels even more personal.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a very brutal matchup. A lot of weapons, tables, flaming tables, and look at the big choke slam there by the Punisher.
When you think about no disqualification, no countouts, Fisk, a former Extreme champion, is right at home in these type of environments.
Absolutely. Big boot by the champion.
I mean, JMI, to the challenger's credit, you know, as much as great as JMI might be, he probably does not get enough credit for his toughness.
Big Superman punch, which could do it, but only a 2 count.
Fisk nearly walked out of Glory Days with the AWF World Championship still intact.
Uh-oh, is he thinking Dark Void?
Into the dark. But wait a minute.
Wait, hold on. JMI he counted that into an armbar.
The Fujiwara armbar.
He's got it
Is
locked
he going
in.
to make the Punisher tap?
That would be a huge statement if he can make Fisk tap, and Fisk able to roll JMI off of him.
JMI fought long and hard to get back to the AWF World title picture, to get to Glory Days. You know, a lot of people don't know or don't realize this is JMI's second stint on the AWF roster.
Absolutely. Look, hold on, Fisk back in the ring, thinking Superman punch, but JMI blocking it again that time.
Uh-oh, are we going to see Maiden? Oh, no, we're going to see it. Last of the vegan, or the vegetarian, I should say.
Is the cover? Is that going to do it? No. And you mentioned a second stint is very true. JMI at one time, he was the Money in the Bank holder. That was back at Glory Days 3, which he won that. And a lot of people believe that JMI was on his way to win the World Heavyweight Championship, but JMI departed from the AWF. He came back, and since then has been trying to become a world champion.
JMI thinks he deserves to be considered a hero for cashing in the $1 Million Championship straight up, and a lot of people had to remind JMI that's the rules of the championship.
And JMI wants a lot of credit for a lot of things.
Again, like I was saying earlier, you got to give JMI credit for his toughness at least. We've seen him engage in wars with the likes of Evan Rockville, the likes of Danny Hardy right here at Glory Days. And JMI has come out on the other side both times.
And folks, if you're just tuning in right now, it's been an incredible night thus far in this World Heavyweight Championship match. There's no disqualifications. There's no countouts. Anything goes. There must be a winner.
And there must be chairs, at least in JMI's opinion, going right back after Fisk with that chair, an all too familiar position for the defending champion.
Absolutely. JMI, he remembers that on the go-home edition of Superstar Mayhem, he used that steel chair and he was able to at least take Fisk down. Trying to utilize the same strategy here tonight, this time hoping that it allows him to walk out with the World Heavyweight Championship.
It's been a sound strategy, at least so far. But JMI!
Oh my God, he just speared him right through our barricade.
Right through the barricade goes the Punisher Fisk.
I gotta say, you know, I thought when the announcement was made, this match being a no disqualification matchup, I felt that it favored the champion. I still think it does, but JMI certainly has taken advantage of that stipulation.
Ever since getting concussed by Danny Hardy, JMI has turned into an even more vicious competitor in and out of the ring. You know, known for his attitude problems in the past, JMI has become even more of a student of the game. Has realized what went wrong in his first stint in the AWF. There was a time when JMI was considered overrated. To some degree, it still is considered overrated.
Look at this. Oh my goodness. Palm handle driver there. Has he got him?
Made in JMI pan. So Fisk doesn't get the job done.
JMI, look, he's going after the referee here.
And the referee wants no smoke, as you can see. The referee was wondering what the hell JMI is doing.
And it doesn't matter what do you think the JMI. The referee called it too. You got to focus on Fisk here. Oh, jeez.
And that is right in the midsection. JMI continuing this assault with the steel chair.
And to the cover. Is that enough? 2, but only a 2 count.
And I understand JMI's new to the main event scene at Glory Days, but perhaps taunting when there's a 280-pound competitor looking to bash your face in, probably not the best strategy.
Yeah, probably not. Oh! Fisk was going to go for a headbutt. JMI was able to block it with an elbow to the head. And Fisk went out with an elbow of his own.
Folks, what a dark time it would be for the AWF, for all of Call Wrestling, if JMI were to defeat Fisk!
God, he hit the lumbar check. That's got to do it.
That might just do it.
Oh, look at
but
JMI, he hurt his knee. JMI is not able to capitalize.
keep in mind, whether Fisk was on the receiving end or not, that is still 280 pounds of full force coming on top of the knees of a smaller competitor by comparison.
Only a 2 count, and you gotta wonder, if JMI was able to get the pin right away, would this match be over?
Could very well have been. But oh, come on.
It's no disqualifications. There's no reason for that.
I don't think that matters to JMI at all. Whatever advantage, whatever loophole he could use, he will definitely utilize. And Fisk is busted wide open.
To be the beginning of the end here for the World Heavyweight Champion. Fisk now realizing, I think, that he's got blood on his face.
Uh-oh, this might be bad. And oh wait, just threw that chair across the face of JMI.
JMI is bleeding. There's a Superman punch.
Right on the butt. You see the blood flowing from Fisk and the blood flowing from JMI. That blood just woke Fisk up.
Big senton. Oh man, look at the blood on the face of JMI there. Fisk has been stomping the face, the head of JMI.
JMI probably not going to be featured on any health food documentaries looking like that.
JMI, he rolled to the floor to try and get out of harm's way. There's a Punisher trying to take him out.
JMI has to be thinking he might have bitten off a little more than he can chew. Remember, Fisk is adept to this kind of environment. Fisk is at home in these extreme circumstances.
Absolutely. He's calling for him to get to his feet. Oh my goodness, big senton from the top.
Fisk not averse to going to the top rope. When he deems it necessary, there's a senton.
He doesn't go for the cover though. Oh, now he's going to go for the cover. And that could do it. Only a 2 count.
You see, Fisk didn't go for the cover in that moment, but I do like that he took a few extra seconds. Let the pain set into JMI. Make JMI use all of his energy to kick out. You gotta imagine, those lungs are probably busted.
And with the man the size of Fisk falling on top of you, it's probably a certain.
And Fisk has been hitting those sentons more than once over the course of the match. What the hell?
JMI able to launch himself up to the top rope and hit a belly-to-belly suplex.
And that's just pure adrenaline. The blood dripping down JMI's face. It was a miracle he was able to see, let alone move that quickly.
He's got him hooked. Arm handle suplex.
Had him hooked and sent Fisk just halfway across the ring.
JMI has got to capitalize though. Oh man, big clothesline.
Short distance clothesline, but got all of it.
The face buster. JMI, he could be setting things up for what would be his first World Championship victory in the AWF.
JMI was highly touted as one of the young pillars of his generation, along with the likes of AJ Young, Envy, Chris Core, and while this, oh come on,
what the hell? The overdrive.
That was trash.
Oh my God.
Trash.
And Fisk, immediately kicking out of that. What the hell is... Why would he bring that to the table?
No, wait a minute. Fisk dropping JMI. Looked like a reverse choke slam. Gotta imagine, it looked like JMI was trying to go for that mask, maybe.
He might have been. Fisk was able to stop it. He just planted JMI into the mat.
JMI's obsession with exposing Fisk might just be his undoing.
Here we go. Pop-up powerbomb. Now going in for the cover. Is Fisk going to retain the World Championship?
I was going to say he might just send the crowd home happy, but I guess we can't have nice things.
Somehow, someway, JMI able to get the shoulder up.
But how much does JMI have left in the tank? We have not seen Fisk connect with the Dark Void in this match yet.
That's right. Uh-oh. Wait, hold on. What's he doing here? He's stomping on the hand.
It might be a little hard to grab Fisk for the headlock driver without a hand to work with.
And a stomp to the head again. He's trying to squash his head, squash his brains in.
I don't blame Fisk for this at all. JMI has been a thorn in his side. JMI has made this personal, used every trick in the book to try to demean Fisk, his character, his status as champion. This is payback for the Punisher.
Absolutely. He's not even waiting for JMI to get up. He's lifting him up. And look at this. He just tossed him.
Fisk stopped short of throwing JMI right over the top rope.
What's the champion got in mind here? He just tossed him across the ring.
Ragdolling JMI. And JMI has not moved.
I think this is the conclusion here. He's looking for Superman punch.
Air fist. And wait a minute.
Oh, hold on. I think he's got the mask off.
Oh my God.
Hold on, folks. That looks a lot like Luke Andrews.
I think that's Luke Andrews. The pure shock on his face seems to indicate as much.
Oh man, JMI just used the mask as a weapon.
Philip, oh, wait a minute.
Fisk is up. I don't know if he knows where JMI is, though.
Oh, he's pissed.
Fisk has been unmasked here in the main event of Glory Days.
And JMI is keeping on the assault. You gotta imagine every chair shot, JMI feels vindicated.
Oh man, oh God, here we go. Lumbar check.
Jesus Christ.
And into the cover. What the hell is this?
No.
Not like this.
No.
Son of a bitch.
Folks, dark days have arrived in the AWF. JMI is the new AWF World Heavyweight Champion.
Oh my God. The worst possible outcome here, folks. JMI, not only is he World Heavyweight Champion, but he's a Grand Slam winner here in the AWF.
The AWF this next season is going to be nothing but kale chips and unseasoned food, as long as JMI has anything to say about it.
Not just that, folks. Not just that nightmare. But it appears that JMI was telling the truth the whole time.
And we're not going to hear the end of it for quite some time. There is a conversation to be had about Luke Andrews being Fisk. But in the interim, JMI has uncrowned, unseated Fisk to become the new AWF champion.
I guess congratulations to that son of a bitch, JMI, who's the World Heavyweight Champion. But folks, we have one more day. We have day 2 of Glory Days 5 coming up, where we see the very best of Uprising. We hope you join us for day 2 of Glory Days 5.
Abolish vegetarians.